Na, excited ka na ba? If you are all excited and so am I, much to that excitement, I'm also happy today to celebrate with you all the National Drug Education Program Day. NDEP is the last flagship program of Okay sa DepEd, which will be featured today. There will be two significant activities ahead of us. First, in the morning at the national level, there will be a webinar on strengthening the implementation of NDEP in schools, while in the afternoon, there will be a video presentation from our full of wisdom dentist in charge, Dr. Irma C. Arellano, on her topic, Don't Get Addicted with Drugs, Think of Oral Health. The National Drug Education Program, or NDEP, is a comprehensive program that is unifying all sectoral endeavors and organizations. The school, as the core of its preventive measures and strategies, is helping in the prevention and reduction of school health-related drug issues and concerns in the school community. Tandaan po natin, sa ipinagbabawal na gamot, wala po tayong pag-asa. Pero kapag andyan po ang ating pamilya, guro, kaibigan at iba pa, anuman po ang pinagdadaanan natin, tiyak ko pong may kasama ka. Let us all maintain a school and the workplace a drug-free environment. Come one, come all, let us support and join the last day of Okay sa DepEd One Health Week celebration with the team Bayanihan sa Kalusugan, Okay sa DepEd sa paaralan at sa tahanan. Last day na po, day 6.
Our NDEP implementation and tailor fit it with the specific needs of the sectors we consider as beneficiaries of the program. The task of effectively implementing NDEP is not the sole duty of those who are at the national level alone. So much is in the hands of those who are at the school, district, division, and regional levels because they have direct interface with the sectors we involve in the rollout of this priority. We see these key people in the structures I mentioned as the bearers of light and the enlightened ones who will continue to bring success stories to our NDEP and institutionalize it as an effective tool in dissuading the youth from becoming victims of the drug menace. All of you have done so much, and by sustaining these efforts collectively, you will reach greater heights, even achieving what awaits beyond the objectives of the NDEP. In a special way, I extend my warm felicitations to you in your celebration of the Oplan Kalusugan sa DepEd One Health Week. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, Undersecretary Saavedra. Talaga naman naramdam namin ang suporta ng DDB sa programang NDEP. Si Yusek po ay hindi pumapalya sa pagbigay ng kanyang mensahe lalo na sa mga ginagawang NDEP webinar series. Ngayon naman, ating pakinggan ang susunod na message of support mula sa Direktor ng ASEAN Training Center for Preventive Drug Education, Professor Francis Grace Duca Pante.
Congratulations to the Department of Education, especially to the School Health Division, for spearheading the OK sa DepEd One Health Week celebration. The theme on Bayanihan para sa Kalusugan, OK sa DepEd sa paaralan at sa tahanan is truly relevant and timely. I am very grateful to the Department of Education for all the opportunities that you gave me so that I would be able to take an active role in delivering the National Drug Education Program. May it be in the curricular integration, the development of policy on preventive drug education, and of course, through the webinar series that were spearheaded by the School Health Division. On behalf of the Asian Training Center for Preventive Drug Education, that is based in the University of the Philippines College of Education, allow me to share with you some prevention principles. And I'm going to use NDEP as an acronym for these reminders. N, never stop learning. Embrace that growth mindset. We know that prevention science is a very young and emerging discipline, and there are so many things to learn from the field. D, determine your priorities. Focus on what truly matters. Remember that we are in the midst of a pandemic, so we need to start small, start slow, but never ever give up. E, evaluate everything that you are doing, because through this, we will know whether what we are doing is effective and it is worth the investment, and of course, if it's worth sustaining. And lastly, P stands for purpose. So never ever forget our purpose, and that is to make a difference in young people's lives, one learner at a time. To all our NDEP coordinators, I salute you for a job well done. I truly appreciate all your hard work, determination, and commitment in making a difference in this world. Let us continue working together for a healthy and drug-free Philippines. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Professor Grace, sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa ating kagawaran, lalong-lalo na sa NDEP. Mahabang panahon pa po ang ating partnership. Sana ay patuloy pa rin kayong andyan para sa NDEP. Nitong pandemya, Nurse Joss, maraming pagsubok ang naranasan sa larangan ng edukasyon. Dahil sa walang face-to-face classes, maraming strategies ang pinatupad upang may pagpatuloy ang pag-aaral ng mga bata.
Kaya nga, Teacher DJ, ganon din sa mga programa ng Oplan Kalusugan sa DepEd. Ginamit ang online platform at iba pang strategies upang may pagpatuloy ang pagbibigay ng serbisyo at tamang impormasyon sa larangan ng kalusugan. Sa NDEP, tignan natin kung paano ang implementasyon ng programa sa kasalukuyang pandemya. Ipapakilala naman po ngayon ni Teacher DJ ang ating susunod na tagapagsalita.
Thank you very much, Nurse Joss. Our speaker, a medical doctor by profession, has been in the public health sector for already 26 years. She earned her master's degree in public health through a scholarship from the University of the Philippines, Manila. Her medical degree from St. Louis University, Baguio City, and her bachelor's degree in biology from the Mariano Marcos State University, Ilocos Norte. Throughout her work, she has been awarded various international scholarships, including the Diploma in Biochemical and Health Information in Mahidol University, Bangkok, Thailand, the Harm Reduction Program course in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, course on strategies in life skills development for adolescents in Kasut Sart University, Bangkok, Thailand as well, and recently the training on drug demand reduction for global trainers in Vienna, Austria. Aside from her current position, she is also engaged in local and international organizations in various capacities. Governing board member for the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Regional Center for Food and Nutrition. She is also the advisor for the Private School Health Officers Associations and alumna of the Asian Institute of Management on the Leadership Development course. She is also a global master trainer of the Colombo Plan's Universal Prevention's curriculum on substance use, through which she has already served as a trainer in countries including Malaysia, Dubai, Fiji, Thailand, Myanmar, and South Africa. She's a global trainer on drug demand reduction of the United Nations Office Drugs and Crime, and she's also a certified mediator of the department. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in welcoming Chief Health Program Officer of the School Health Division under the Bureau of Learner Support Services, Department of Education, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Maria Corazon C. Dumlao.
I'll be discussing the National Drug Education Program of the School Health Division, Bureau of Learner Support Services. The School Health Division is one of the divisions under the Bureau of Learner Support Services, which is mandated to come up with programs to improve learner readiness in terms of physical health and proper nourishment. The School Health Division guides and capacitates our education supervisors, administrators, health personnel, teachers, and related offices to effectively implement school health programs and projects. The National Drug Education Program is one of the flagship programs under the Oplan Kalusugan sa Department of Education. The OKD is the convergence of DepEd's health programs, policies, and activities geared towards their effective and efficient implementation at the school level. And now we're celebrating the One Health Week, which is a week-long school-based celebration that aims to promote the importance of health and nutrition services in achieving the learner's full educational potential and supporting personnel's activity. The National Drug Education Program is a comprehensive educational program which provides for a holistic approach to the problem of drug abuse. It is designed to enable all sectors to work collaboratively with the school system as the core, thereby unifying all sectoral endeavors. The objective of the National Drug Education Program are the following. First is to prevent drug abuse among students through the development of desirable values, attitudes, and practices. Also to maximize utilization of school resources, which can contribute to the child's cognitive, affective, and psychomotor development relative to drug abuse prevention. It also aims to strengthen parent and community participation through viable linkages with multi-sectoral organizations involved in the anti-drug abuse campaign. It also provides in-service training of teachers and other school officials to enable them to help young people enhance their life skills, which relate to the prevalence of drug abuse. And the initiation of researches and studies is also one of its objectives. Even during the pandemic, activities under the National Drug Education Program continues to be conducted. We have the virtual validation for the search for outstanding Barkada Contra Droga for school year 2018-2019. The BKD, which is now under the Youth Formation Division, aims to encourage schools to become more actively involved in promoting people empowerment, in leading a healthy lifestyle that is drug-free and productive. This is also to identify best practices of the different Barkada Contra Droga chapters, which will serve as models for other schools to implement. The finalists for the BKD are the following. We have Santo Niño National High School of South Cotabato Division in Region 12, Agusan del Sur National High School from the Division of Agusan del Sur in Caraga, Kabakungan National High School from the Division of Leyte, Region 8, Osamis City National High School from Osamis City Division, Region 10, and Dumagas National High School from Iloilo Division, Region 6. And these are the winners for the Outstanding Barkada Contra Droga Implementers. We have first place, South Cotabato Division, Santo Niño National High School of Region 12. Second place, Osamis City, Osamis National High School, Region 10. Third place, Agusan del Sur National High School from Region Caraga. And for the fourth place, we have Kabakungan National High School from the Division of Leyte, Region 8. Fifth place goes to Dumangas National High School of the Division of Iloilo, Region 6. These are photos taken during the virtual validation of the BKD. We also conducted the in-depth webinar series for CY 2020. The webinars aim to provide information and education for in-depth amidst COVID-19 pandemic, and this is also in line with the strategic directions in the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan of DepEd. The participants to the webinars are the in-depth coordinators, BKD coordinators, teachers, health personnel, and other non-teaching personnel who are involved in substance use prevention. The program includes a weekly message of the Dangerous Drugs Board Executive Director contextualizing the episode in the overall government direction on drug prevention. And it also includes a weekly message from the BLSS School Health Division contextualizing the episode in the overall school health and nutrition programming of DepEd. And there's also a presentation about National Drug Education Program, and then the lecture presentation on the given topic, followed by the question and answer portion. These are the topics and speakers for the following episode. So we have episode 1, Professor Francis Ducapante presented the topic, Schools as an Important Setting for Substance Use Prevention. For episode 2, the topic is the UNODC International Standards on Drug Use Prevention, presented by Pastor Little Jones Espeleta. For episode 3, Mr. Santaner Iray presented the role of the workplace in substance use prevention. For episode 4, Dr. Clara Foderana presented the social stigma on substance use. For episode 5, Dr. Marie Grace Gomez presented the mental health issues in the context of substance use. For episode 5, Pastor Little Jones presented the topic media and their use in substance use prevention. Episode 7, we have Dr. Sylvia Galang who presented the medical aspect of substance use. And for episode 8, Assistant Secretary Maria Belen Matibag presented the role of parents in drug abuse prevention and intervention. For episode 9, Ms. Maria Cecilia Zamora presented the topic Cultivating Health and Well-Being Lessons. And for episode 10, Professor Francis Grace Ducapante presented the topic Redesigning Preventive Drug Education for the New Normal. For 2021, we have again the in-depth webinar series, and the program includes a message from the Dangerous Drugs Board Executive Director contextualizing the episode in the overall government direction on drug prevention, and it's also followed by the message from the BLSS School Health Division Chief, and then followed by a lecture presentation on the given topic, Q&A, and introduction of the regional host for the next webinar. The following is the schedule for the National Drug Education Program 2021 webinar series. We have already conducted the episode 1 to 3. And for episode 4, we will be inviting Pastor Little Jones Espeleta to discuss the topic implementation cycle of prevention interventions. And for episode 5, we will be inviting Mr. Santaner Iray, the Chief Trainer of Drug Check Philippines, to be the resource person. For episode 1, we are done with the topic helping youth stay drug-free through literacy. And this was discussed by Professor Francis Grace Ducapante. Episode 2, our speaker was Dr. Marie Grace Gomez, and she discussed the topic psychosocial support for students at risk of substance use. For episode 3, Ms. Maria Cecilia Zamora discussed the topic Going the Distance Online Delivery of Preventive Drug Education. Our NDEP regional and division coordinators are also actively engaged in the conduct of various NDEP activities. And we have issued OUA memo dated February 16 for the reiteration of the submission of monthly accomplishments on the National Drug Education Program. So these are the activities of our regional and division NDEP coordinators, as well as our NDEP coordinators from the different schools. We have drug awareness and prevention brochure distribution. We also have orientation of parents on National Drug Education Program. We also have online kumustahan of NDEP TWG with the parents, and video presentations on drug abuse and prevention. We also have virtual slogan and poster making competitions on drug prevention. For the comprehensive tobacco control, we have updates on the program. The memorandum of agreement with Social Watch Philippines has already been signed. Social Watch Philippines is our institutional partner for the Philippine Smoke-Free Movement, and activities involve legislative advocacy in support of smoke-free environment bill, development of learning resources for tobacco control. We have issued DepEd Memo number 39 series of 2021, sustaining activities and reinforcing key messages of the 2021 World No Tobacco Day and 2021 National No Smoking Month until May 2022. We also have ongoing finalization of a localized campaign focused on tobacco use cessation. And we have participated in and supported partner activities related to tobacco control. Thank you very much for the active engagement of our regional, division, and school NDEP focal persons.
Maraming salamat, Dr. Dumlao. Nakakataba ng puso na patuloy pa rin ang implementasyon ng NDEP despite this pandemic. Napakahalaga po talaga na mabigyan ng tamang kaalaman sa drug prevention ang ating mga teaching and non-teaching personnel and syempre ang ating mga learners, lalo na sa panahong ito, di ba, Nurse Jos?
Tama ka dyan, Teacher DJ. Ngayon naman, panoorin natin ang mga sumusunod na videos patungkol sa barkada kontra droga. Ang ipapakita po namin ay ilan sa mga nanalong schools sa Search for Outstanding Barkada Kontra Droga School Year 2018 to 2019. So, itong search na ito ay pinangungunahan ng School Health Division bago na ilipat ang BKD sa Youth Formation Division. Ang mga video na mapapanood nyo ay mula sa mga sumusunod na schools. Ang first prize na naturang patimpalak ay nakamit din nila ang kauna-unahang Hall of Fame Award. Dito sa Search for Outstanding BKD, ang Santo Niño National High School, Division of South Cotabato.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Isa ka maayong adlaw sa inyo tanan. Malaki ang aking pasalamat na mula sa aking bayan ng Santo Niño at mula sa kanyang mga magigiting na mga mamamayan, kumukontra ng malakas at ipinararating ang kanilang suporta sa pagpapalaganap ng pagkontra sa droga. Alam ko malayo-layo ang marating ng programang ito dahil sa nasimula nilang lakas at pagpupunyagi sa mga ginawa nilang mga hakbang upang magapi ang lahat ng mga siliranin patungkol sa droga. Kaya gusto kong idagdag ang aking boses bilang isang mamamayan ng bayan na ito at bilang malaking tagahanga sa magagawa ng aking mga kababayan ang pagsuporta ng kanilang mga kilos at gawain sa pagsugpo ng droga. Kaya malakas kong sinasabi, ako I am Alan Farnaso, Regional Director ng Department of Education, mamamayan ng Bayan ng Santo Niño, South Cotabato, ay malakas na sumusuporta at nagsasabi sa Barkada Kontra Droga Program of Santo Niño National High School, go, fight, and win against illegal drugs. Mula sa inyong kababayan, saludo ako sa inyong lahat.
Ako po si Mo Kauson, Deputy Administrator ng OWA, and I support Barkada Kontra Droga of Santo Niño National High School, Santo Niño, South Cotabato. Go fight and win against illegal drugs.
Hello po, ako po si Direk Niel de Mesa ng NDM Studios, and I support Barkada Kontra Droga of Santo Niño National High School, Santo Niño, South Cotabato. Go fight and win against illegal drugs. #contradiction. Maraming salamat po.
I, Vice Governor Vicente de Jesus, fully supports Barkada Kontra Droga Program of Santo Niño National High School. Go! Fight and win against illegal drugs.
I, Alaysa Marie Fale, your Sangguniang Kabataan Provincial Federation President, fully supports Barkada Kontra Droga Program of Santo Niño National High School. Go! Fight and win against illegal drugs.
Hello friends, my name is Elaine. I'm an alum of Santo Niño National High School. I'm shouting out from Columbia University, San Lucia University, dito sa US, ranked number 3 only after Princeton and Harvard. So, dali ko subong nag-attend. And ang message ko gid sa inyo subong is, don't touch drugs. Nag-support ulit kami sa Barkada Kontra Droga. So, do not touch drugs, stay in school, and achieve your dreams. Thank you.
We support Barkada Kontra Droga Program of Santo Niño National High School. Go fight and win against illegal drugs.
We are from Treasure College, and we support the Santo Niño National High School Barkada Kontra Droga.
Go fight and win against illegal drugs.
Al-Shark Volleyball Team from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and we support Barkada Kontra Droga Program of Santo Niño National High School. Go fight and win against illegal drugs!
Maayong hapon!
Good afternoon!
We are the Filipino teachers from Pichit Pitayakum School of Thailand, and we support Barkada Kontra Droga of Santo Niño National High School.
Hi! We are from Batch 2011, and we are for Barkada Kontra Droga of Santo Niño National High School. Say no to drugs! Yes! Bye-bye! Bye!
Barkada Kontra Droga Implementation of Santo Niño National High School,
for the school year 2018-2019. Santo Niño National High School's Barkada contra Droga around the world. The race is on. The fight continues as we endearingly advocate the norms of Barkada contra Droga among every student of Santo Niño National High School and extended beyond its borders through the community and nearby institutions. For more than 7 years of catalyzing the program, we have seen the huge impact among our clientele as 100% of students have pledged their membership and participated to every activity that honed their talents, skills, and spent their lives in worldwide fame. We have grown in larger number of members who have discovered and developed their potentials that intensify their learning skills as well. 11 programs stood still and eventually grinded its mission to the members who owe affiliations to them. Each program had participated in changing the lives of every SNA chance and pushing them to pedestal of developing their personalities and becoming a grown-up individual.
Ni hao! Welcome to China! Laruan Contra Droga, with more than 300 members, deepened its organization by reaching out of school youth as they facilitated activities in different communities. On the other hand, they have participated in different trainings that enhance their skills as sports enthusiasts. As a result, various trainings were conducted in school to enhance their ability. Maximizing their abilities, Laruan Contra Droga facilitated and sponsored various sports activities which will enhance the students in this field as well as reconnect with Filipino popular games which were seldom played nowadays.
Mabuhay Philippines! Wow Philippines! The rhythm continues as Sayaw Contra Droga took the stage with glaring 900 members of joined various competitions in small and large groups. Their participation to different levels of competitions and garnered possible winnings were the product of rigid trainings and workshops conducted to enhance their dancing abilities and made them a ready winner. Their presence is always a stature of Santo Niño National High School Barkada Contra Droga in whatever activities they are into. Winning is always expected as this group of dancers sweep different competitions that hail them champion. Even outside competition, Sayaw Contra Droga performed well, showcasing their talents and bringing the advocacy of the Barkada Contra program in every performance.
Bom dia! Welcome to Pluma Contra Droga. Brilliant minds composed the Pluma Contra Droga who dedicated most of their leisure time in writing, which made up the school's publication as well. Most of them were too shy to show themselves in dancing or whatever sports, but expressed best in writing their thoughts and published their feelings. Workshops and rigid trainings piloted them to reach the peak of their chosen endeavor. Writers' Day, National Press Training, Division and Regional Enhancement Trainings for campus journalists. Various writing competitions were also participated in different levels and conquered up to the national competitions. This year became the crowning glory for PKD, for they have competed twice in different national competitions and continue to live the practices they have learned and instill in their hearts the traditions of BKD. Obrigado.
Contra Droga, with 386 members, manipulated all the technical aspects and documentation of BKD. Being techie is not that difficult nowadays, since students were more inclined to it than in any other platforms, but with motivated guidance and learning. They easily learn technical skills that made a very good presentation for various documentation. Technical in radio broadcasting and layouting in design publishing were TKD members who participated in various competitions, including school paper layouting. In totality, all the documents were made by the TKD for the perfect presentation that brought various winnings not only to BKD but to the school as well. Konnichiwa! Ohayo gozaimasu! Welcome to Japan! Beautiful scenery is the outcome of creative minds produced by talented hands composed of Guhit Contra Droga with 133 uniquely talented individuals. They are the most productive individuals who have their income-generating project in various events. These are made possible through the conduct of various trainings and workshops that discovered and enhanced their drawing skills. Students with enhanced skills in drawing and painting displayed their work of arts in various ways, such as poster slogan making, face painting, mural and landscape painting, charcoal and graphite portrait, depicting the advocacy of Barkada Contra Droga to fight against illegal drugs in most preventive way. Hence, various competitions were participated by these creative thinkers, showcasing their skills and ability using their crafts. Arigatou gozaimasu! Sayonara! Good morning! Welcome to England! Boosting self-esteem among students is a long-way process that Drama Contra Droga had already developed to 226 members who confidently showcased acting skills in different presentations. Their abilities in portraying different characters hook others to join the organization. Telling stories is one of the most anticipated part of an event where students gather to witness its progress. This had given life with the portrayal of actresses and actors that intensify their skills and talent during coronation and intermission numbers. Showing these talents in front of many audiences marked the activities and workshops done by Drama Contra Droga to develop the skills of the members. This is their way of advocating for Barkada Contra Droga program in one, fighting against illegal drugs and vices among young individuals. Sawadika! Welcome to Thailand! Promoting healthy lifestyle to young individuals is along the list of big creative programs that will be teaching students to plant vegetables and promote healthy living. Barkadahan sa Gulayan was conceived upon the earnest pursuit of Mang Nila Leon. The principle to cultivate to young minds the importance of Gulayan, tailored with Gulayan sa Paaralan program of school. Students were encouraged to join the team of Green Toms who were passionate in advocating backyard gardening and promoting healthy lifestyle. Their desire for greener surroundings were addressed
as they have attended various seminar workshops. They have proven themselves winning different related competitions. Therefore, they were responsible of the Gulayan sa Baaralan along with different beautification and landscaping in school.
Welcome to Israel. This is Pananampalataya Contra Droga. This group of individuals is promoting equality despite of difference in terms of drive, customs, and belief. Respect begets it all as it taught students to live harmoniously and get along with each other here and outside the school. Catalyst of change spearheaded various activities that strengthened the bond between Muslim, Lumads, and Christian students and created linkages and influences with other schools.
Bonjour, facts! The brain behind the success of JKD program implementation is the Edukasyon Contra Droga, composed of members who intelligently plan, outsource, and implement the program in partnership with the Supreme Student Government. Information Drive was its priority to inculcate and deepen awareness of the existence of JKD program in school and outside its borders. Most of the workshops and trainings conducted were spearheaded and facilitated by the Edukasyon Contra Droga as the campaign promoter of BKD program, and they were responsible of the progress of the BKD implementation and oversee its success.
Welcome to Egypt. Barkada Contra Droga exists with a purpose not only to enhance the skills and develop the talents of the students as a defense against drugs and vices. It also lives to the idea of helping those who are going astray and creating an environment where they can find a family who will bring out the best in them. The quest for this challenge ignites the heart of the peer facilitators club along with the guidance office, holding a significant numbers of members covering from grade 7 to grade 12 who are willingly served as peer facilitators inside their classroom. These students have become effective in their mission. They chose because of the different workshops and trainings they've undergone and pledged to help and give time to those who are weary. This technique was found effective as the Peer Facilitators Club catalyzed goodwill among their fellow students by creating a home for them. Yet, the program sought to find different factors affecting these needy students, reaching their parents as well by bridging the gap between them. On the other hand, Peer Facilitators Club initiated the jail immersion activity by giving solicited goods, spending time, listening to stories, and sharing beautiful life with our brothers and sisters in jail. Through this facilitation of love and care, many students had been reached out and brought back to the right track of finishing their studies, leading them to create their dreams and be somebody someday.
Assalamualaikum. The pioneering program of BKD and the reason why it's still propagating many programs already is the Makiisa Contra Droga, which has magnetized 450 members
who can play different instruments, sing in different tunes and genre, compose songs that made up a total package of BKD Band. The BKD Band, as the flag bearer of BKD, perform in different events showcasing their advocacy and loyalty to the mission and vision of the program as they sing most of their original compositions to add the purpose of the existence of the program among their lives. The group have a signature song entitled Ayoko ng Droga, which is the theme song of the school, and Kayang-Kaya ng Walang Droga, which is the theme song of Madak of Santo Niño. This song was composed by their advisor, Richard D. Samolde. It was being used as a campaign materials every time BKD is conducting a BKD campaign show. BKD Band play these songs during Fiesta, State of the Children's Address by Governor Daisy Avanci Fuentes, Bombo Radio Guesting, Tinala Festival opening, and during fiestas in barangays of Municipality of Santo Niño. Their influences widen not only in the Municipality of Santo Niño among people of their age, but they were invited in different campaigns against illegal drugs and launching of BKD in different colleges. Their performances were made possible through the help of sponsorship of MADA, PADA, BADA, and PTA by purchasing musical instruments to be utilized in different performances and addressing their needs of enhancing their skills by different seminar workshops attended and conducted.
Ni hao! Welcome to Singapore, bringing the three emerging programs of Barkada Contra Droga, Kababaihan Contra Droga, LGBTQ Contra Droga, Makakalikasan Contra Droga, and Responsableng Magulang Contra Droga. All are warning and promoting gender equality, responsible parenthood, and environmental protection.
Barkada Contra Droga exists and had served its purpose by not only winning different phases of contests, how many years already? It became a tradition and culture to every student of Santo Niño National High School, and wherever they are outside the portal of this institution, whatever they become, they are bringing the norms and practices of BKD instill their hearts, and through their successes, this program influences people that surrounds them and the community they are in now all around the world.
Grabe, Ma'am Jen, nakakabilib talaga naman. Ibang klase ang efforts ng ating mga teachers and of course ang mga students natin sa pagpapalaganap ng edukasyon ukol sa drug prevention. Nakakatuwang isipin na talagang ibinibigay nila ang kanilang talento para dyan. Para sa iyo, Nurse Jos, ano ang pinaka-nakakatuwang part ng presentation nila?
Ang pinaka-nakakatuwang part sa akin yung Batch 2011.
Yeah.
Sinabi nila doon ay, say no to drugs, and yes to foods. So talaga namang food is life, di ba, Teacher DJ? Pero dapat in moderation lang. Kasi lang sobra ay bawal. Di ba, Teacher DJ?
Tama ka dyan, Nurse Jos. Napakagaling ng advice mo, no? Actually, maraming tao ngayon na dahil sa pandemya, talagang tuloy ng tuloy ang pagkonsumo ng mga pagkain. Kaya naglalakad rin tayo. Kaya samahan rin natin ng tamang exercise. Tama, Nurse?
Yes, correct.
Kung ako naman tatanungin mo, Nurse Jos, ang paborito ko naman part doon is actually ay yung the fact na nagpakita sila ng iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa na talagang sumusuporta at iba't ibang bansa rin actually. Nakita ko doon may mga teachers na nakakimono, may mga Japanese na presentation, may mga Muslims at nakakatuwa, dinamay nila doon ang pagkamakabayan, pagkamakadiyos, ng pagkamakakalikasan at pagkamakatao ng lahat na ayun ang DepEd core values talaga. Kaya talagang deserve talaga nila na mabahagi sa Hall of Fame. Tama, Nurse Joss?
Yes, agree ako dyan, Teacher
Agree
DJ.
na, napakahusay, grabe. Ngayon naman ating panoorin ang second prize. Ladies and gentlemen, mula sa Ozamis City National High School, Division of Ozamis City.
Naaresto dahil sa pagbebenta ng illegal na droga sa Ozamis City.
Nang alipin na maoperatiba ang bahay ng mag-asawa sa pangunguna ni Police Chief Inspector Julius Benito, na-recover ang nasa 8 kilo ng hinihingalang siyang agad inaresto ang asawa ng pagpapatuloy ng pahayag. Sinasita rin ang otoridad sa bahay ng Science Science.
Drugs ruined lives. Drugs destroyed the children's dreams. But that was before. Now, not anymore. BKD came to save the learner's future.
May bagong umagang parating.
With a vision of creating an empowered, productive, and drug-free community with decent and principled learners, Ozamis City National High School institutionalized the Barkada Contra Droga or BKD. BKD is an essential preventive education and information program to fight the dangers and disastrous effects of drug abuse. This Barkadahan is composed of committed young people in school who are advocates of healthy and drug-free lifestyles through involvement in various wholesome engagements. Different activities were conducted, such as integration of drug abuse prevention concepts in classroom instruction and organizing seminar workshops to ensure that students are aware of the evil effects of drugs and promote drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Recognizing the vital role of stakeholders, information campaigns were done in the feeder barangays, which intensified partnership and involvement among government leaders and community members.
Kamo among giawhag sa pag-apil sa Barkada kontra droga. Maghiusa kita batok sa illegal na droga.
As a result of the wide information dissemination, students, parents, teachers, school administrators, government officials, and other stakeholders in the community pledged their strong support to work hand in hand in order to combat drug addiction.
I strongly support the KD program implemented in our school. As classroom advisor, we have our own in-depth corner and the KD Hub, where our students can play board games, can play guitar, and can read informative materials like magazines about drugs and how to combat the drugs, and also Bibles where they can reflect their life lesson.
Sa kabinitanan, akong kuwan ang akong anak na hindi yun, mapila na ang druga, magpilarong sa pag-eskwela para makapo ang iyahang kaubaon.
Asa man ninyo nakakita lang ang eternal life? Asa ni eternal life? Walay katapusan. Diba, nag-Bisaya ka na ako. Pero ang kinabuhi ko na yung katapusan ka na, pagmatay na natin din sa kalimutan, lubong na ta, paabot ni Jesus Christ. Uy, ang mo programa ka, ito lang mo sa tinapaupan.
Osami City Maritime Police Station fully supports the implementation of the Barkada Contra Droga program at Osami City National High School. As one of the maritime law enforcement units of the PNP, we conduct seaport drug intervention activities during our port security and police presence by making sure that the youth passengers are not carrying illegal drugs, cigarettes, alcoholic beverages, and other contrabands. In fact, we also conducted a drug abuse prevention education symposium in the school to spread awareness of the ill effects of illegal drugs and promote a drug-free and healthy lifestyle among the youth in support to the advocacies of the Barkada Contra Droga program.
Pag-aral ko naman pag-support sa Pilipinas at Nasco, trabaho na sa aming Barkada Contra Droga. Kaya kita na barangay, sa Pinanggot at Mayo, kaya halos-halos mo, ang purity sa mga tinago, naamaw ko yan. Halos jumping na natin sa buwang. So, naka-istorya na yun sa akong head principal sa akong sa City ng high school, kung naay mga ilang puyo o gusto na mapabot sa mga estudyante, labi na sa ilang mga ginikanan na pagkakas sa mga classes o pag-ulang. So, tabangan na sila na katawag na itong mga ginikanan para ang ilang mga anak na mapalayon din pag-istorya sa mga sa City ng high school.
With regards to the involvement of the PNA with the Osami City National High School, I'd like to share permanently continuous our partnership when it comes to drug activities. We continuously conduct anti-legal drug campaigns, symposia, lectures involving the students of CTI. And then we are also in partnership with them during the conduct of TPD activities. We also have organized our TPDA, Kabataan Kontra Droga mismo. And with all the joint activities that is being conducted at Osami City National High School, we have noticed the decrease of cases involving gangsters, juvenile delinquency. And as of this date, and still before the start of year sa AKD, there was no cases involving students of OCNS when it comes to drugs, alcohol, bullying, and smoking.
One of the ways for students to avoid drug addiction is for them to engage in sports. Arts, peer counseling,
Kaya sa eskwelahan, nagkanjot ka na salamat yung kaayo.
Kaya po salamat din na programa nga implementar sa Sabi City National High School. Inaot nga, hindi magpadayon yun. Salamat.
Yan, ang hindi ako kayo ko pasalamat lang ako na-control na sa akin. Kada computer tanan, karon nakuhaan siya nga mabalik sa eskwela, parang yan, totoo. Dili na siya masakit sa mga barkada, computer, bisan asa siya padulong ko yung siyang barkada. Mga basketball, asa, nilumi-lumi, karon. Nanaanay, eskwela, istorya sa sakwa. Salamat siya nga. Usugod ko nga mabalik sa eskwela. Ako kay ko salamat sa bibig.
Sa una na problema dito sa mga anak kay pag may special grado, di ba din siyang sunod ng klase, kabarkada po siyang pugoy. Yan, nagsay makamanguha o kwarto sa pitaka. Napadyo na tubig kay siya sa mo uli kan sa klase, tapos siya gabiin na. Ako na dyan kay kalipay na nakita sa ko ang anak kay ako kasi kasaban na kita na ko sukat nakabarkada siya sa PPD na di na kaya siya laagan magpunto na sa balay then mag-gitar na lang siya then magmutapang na po na ko sa pulong ako sa balay na ang iyang kong grado anak ko kausapan ako playo kausapan sa grado manang ako dyan kayo kong kalipay na sa iyang kausapan ka kung kabarkada siya.
A drug-free OCNHS is what we want it to be. And with BKD, this dream has just become a reality. Truly, it takes an entire community to foster a drug-free society. And with teachers, parents, school leaders, and external partners working hand in hand, the Ozamizon learners are now assured of a drug-free environment in the delivery of safe and high-quality education towards a better tomorrow. The implementation of BKD in Ozami City National High School has become successful because of the internal and external stakeholders working hand in hand to keep the young people away from unlawful activities. This collaboration has paved the way for learners to maximize their potentials, hone their skills, and take essential steps towards realizing their dreams. This is to support our mission of producing competent, holistic, and responsible individuals who will contribute meaningfully to building the nation. Sparkle Ozamis Diamonds! Ascenso Ozamis!
So ayan, palakpakan natin ang Ozami City National High School. So Teacher DJ, may tanong ako sa'yo.
Go, ma.
Ano ba yung mga extracurricular activities mo nung estudyante ka pa?
Yun. Actually, Nurse Joss, nung nag-aaral ako, talagang hindi ako masyadong sumasali sa mga extracurricular activities. No? Pero natatandaan ko, meron akong dating sinalihan na alam ko tungkol din yun sa BKB, na isang poster making contest na ang topic ay drug prevention. Ayan. Sumali ako doon at napakaraming bata na kasama ko na talagang nakakatuwa na ginagamit ang aming talento sa sining upang, alam mo yun, ma-express namin kung ano ang perspective namin sa ganitong klaseng topic. At nakakabilib kasi kahit elementary, high school students, talagang napakarami nilang ideas on how we can prevent drug dependency and drug use. Kung ikaw naman tatanungin ko, Nurse Joss, sige nga, ano ang mga extracurricular activities mo nung nag-aaral ka?
Ako naman, sumasama ako sa dance troupe, yun, sayaw-sayaw, at sabay na din ang exercise.
Yun.
So yun, at sumasama din ako sa choir, sa pagkanta. Gusto mo ba ng sample, Teacher DJ?
Sige, Nurse Joss, sampulan mo nga kami dyan.
May bagong umagang darating. Okay, tama na po. Baka ano po mag-cover. So dahil dyan sa mga extracurricular activities natin, isi-showcase din ng ating mga learners ang kanilang mga talento. Kasabay na dito ang pag-iwas sa masamang bisyo. Tama, Teacher DJ?
Yes, Nurse Joss, nakakatuwa. Yung mga extracurricular activities natin, talagang yan ang tumutulong sa mga kabataan natin na ibigay ang kanilang panahon sa tama at makabuluhang paraan. Therefore, nalalayo tayo sa barkada, sa paggamit ng mga pinagbabawal na gamot at kung ano-ano pa mga bagay. Yun.
Tama.
Ayan.
So, ang third prize naman ay ang Agusan del Sur National High School, Division of Agusan del Sur.
As the leading school in the province, the Agusan del Sur National High School holds true to its commitment in pushing a liberating, accessible, and learner-friendly education that everyone deserved. ASNHS is consistent in delivering its goods with a bolder, stronger, mightier, and profound determination in executing congruent actions at par with excellence, adhering to the Department of Education's mission, vision, and core values.
With an area of 64,000 square meters, it is strategically located at the heart of San Francisco, Agusan del Sur. Spearheaded by its dynamic Principal 4, Dr. Marilu P. Curugan, together with the administration and staff, guidance office personnel, teachers, parents, internal and external stakeholders, together with the 7,000 plus junior and senior high school learners, the school populace is united in its sentiment that everyone is a family and a responsibility.
The school has a reputation of bravely exploring the depths from the safety of our comfort zones, as we believe that we will never know that we are capable of doing unless we will not dare try the impossible. Curricular and co-curricular programs mandated by DepEd and other government and non-government sectors that offer life-changing milestones to the learners are always considered as opportunities by ASNHS. In this headway, since its implementation in 2015, the Barkada Contra Droga program in ASNHS had already accounted evolutions of successful stories thereafter 5 years.
BKD aimed to intensify the advocacy of safeguarding the life and the future of the youth in a drug-free environment and persuading them to become productive members of the society. The usual actual activities like School Mo Iturko, Pinoy 1B3's project, student-led school watching and hazard mapping, Zumba Contra Droga, Payong Ka ASNHSians, BKD Let's Go Sports, BKD Laro ng Lahi, Youth Religious Formation or YRF. Project Aya or Akong Igsuon Akong Pakaunon, PP Project Heart, honoring exemplary, altruistic, and respectable teachers.
Project Langkod or Lakang Contra Droga Battle of the Bands and the recently concluded parent-initiated event institutionalizing BKD during Brigada Escuela, where batteries of outreach programs such as Brigada Ngiti, Brigada Gupit, and Brigada Bazaar catered free services to the socially challenged students. All these are conducted in the school the whole year round and had been intensified through Project Trade, where BKD does not exclusively penetrate within the school bounds, but most of all, outside it.
Foremost, teachers and student movers introduced BKD to San Francisco's feeder barangays. To mention, barangays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Alegria, and Hubang. As a result, the program was given apt consideration where locals get benefited with its objectives. Further, the school was provided copies of minutes and resolution as evidence of their support.
Mrs. Cheryl Plaza, a master teacher in senior high school, provides services for the Drug Rehabilitation Center residents, such as conduct of lectures, peer counseling, and series of self-improvement orientation.
In relation to this, I encourage the residents to be with us in sustaining the program as simple as by advising their kids, the youth, all minor individuals, and even grown-ups in avoiding it. And be with us against the drug, for it does not ruin the life of the person but also the family and society.
Meanwhile, the Bay building donated by the LG during the reign of Honorable Mayor Jenny D. Diazes is now in its second phase to completion as 500,000 pesos is allocated by the new administration under the steering of Honorable Mayor Solomon T. Rafala, together with the strong support of the Sangguniang Bayan members. Not to sideline the unwavering thumbs up of the provincial government unit to any proposal or endeavor submitted by the school to their office under the leadership of the former Governor Honorable Adolf Edward G. Plaza was succeeded by the present Governor-elect Honorable Santiago B. Cani Jr.
Barkada Contra sa Droga had always been our partner in this endeavor in making our high school students aware of the dangers of illegal drugs. And for next year, for the year 2021, the provincial government will have to construct a Bahay Kalinga that is intended for the persons under the influence of drugs or who have been victimized by the use of illegal substances. And the Agusan National High School, Barkada Contra sa Droga, will always be our partner in this endeavor. We believe in the power of the youth. We believe that the youth can really be a potential partner in this endeavor because the future of this province heavily relies on the kind and quality of young people that we have right now.
LGO sa kanunay naglantaw sa seguridad sa mga kabataan o kini dako nga impact ang pagsuporta sa pagkarat ng droga kay naminusan yun o ang mga kabataan sa pagkaroon ilan ang yung tutukan ang ilang pagtuon kay tungod po ang agresibo po lang ito ang mga kapulisan sa pag-secure sa sa ito ang mga kabataan.
In June 2018, the Philippine National Police of San Francisco and the BKD of ASNHS signed a memorandum of understanding to strengthen the drive as PNP considered BKD as kicker to the Tokhang and anti-drug campaigns. In furtherance, they conducted series of activities like mural painting contest, Suporta Ko, Ipinta Ko, wall painting of SFMPS, Cuaderno ni Mamang Police launching at Mate San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, conducted to help less fortunate children to avail free school supplies, Kabataan Contra Droga at Terrorismo, KKDAT program through Police Community Affairs and Development Group, which aims to educate the youth against ill effects of illegal drugs and prevent them to join in any terrorist organization.
Ang PNP San Francisco, usa sa mga ni-support sa inyong programa, din ang atong mga kabatanunan, kitabangan nato aron ang mahimong magmalamposon sa ilang pag-eskwela. O dako kayo ang among pagsuporta, labi na sa seguridad sa atong mga kabatanunan, labi na sa inyong programa, sa FANO, o guban pang mga buluhaton sa inyong eskwelahan.
The Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, or PDEA, has also extended partnership to the school by conducting seminars, one of which was the One Speakership Bureau, where 30 ASNHS students were trained as facilitators and speakers of the PDEA advocacies on drugs.
Project Panambia partnership with the Police Provincial Office paved way too as ASNHS joined with them in giving Valentine's cards last February 14, 2019 to all the travelers or commuters passing along San Francisco.
Neighboring school has also shown interest about BKD by inviting focal person from ASNHS. Even those outside the province had paid the school a good visit and had pronounced intentions to have it groomed in their respective stations. True enough, Gamot National High School, Tagbina National High School, Barubo National High School, Lapinigan National High School, Dato Lipos Makapandong National High School, and Santa Cruz National High School had already launched the bakery program, owing a great part of tutelage to A.S. Sanchez.
The best practices of Agusan del Sur National High School BTD chapter that's been replicated in our school are mostly student activities. One is the Battle of the Bands. We realize kasi now we also have a students who are musically inclined. So why not give them a chance to showcase their talents by making this activity? The second one is having an income generating program or fundraising events like Fun Run, which we actually did during our Brigada Escuela last school year, and it does not only became a kick-off of the activity, the Brigada Escuela, but it also became our first income generating program. Now, we are amazed to the Agusan del Sur National High School because the fact that they don't depend on the school's budget to their organization. Instead, they initiated activities to fund their organization. Then the third one is their IEC materials, which the first thing that caught our attention. Now, these IEC materials are a very good strategy to target the students' attention because it is a creative and entertaining one.
Tagbila National High School owed much to Agusan Sur National High School as far as BKD implementation is concerned. For several years, our implementation was merely a compliance until we had a benchmarking and sharing of best practices with them. One of the best practices we replicated is the organization of BKD officers in every classroom and to some barangays in our municipality. Also, we were given an idea on how to effectively tap individuals and stakeholders to support financially our cause. Indeed, we were able to exceed our implementation to not just a mere compliance but to a high level. As a matter of fact, the BKD initiated and participated activities greatly helped our school attain the school-based management level of practice to level 3.
Good day, everyone. I am Joshua Cabalan, the BKD president of Dato Lipos Makapandong National High School. He influenced us to improve one's knowledge and nurture strong bonds in our school. On the other hand, some students who were identified as involved in gangs were gathered and lectured. After that, the BADAC or the Barangay Anti-Drug Abuse Council of Barangay Poblacion gave pamaskong handog to those who were no longer involved in drugs abuse. Well, in our school, we have our BKD Pasiklaban where the students could willingly show their exceptional talents and skills. Furthermore, their attention will be diverted from any immoral practices as a student and as a youth to their community.
As of today, the Barkadahan had reached its tentacles even to the farthest grassroots, like the senior citizens, tricycle drivers, Sangguniang Kabataan, Red Cross Youth, Yes-O, market vendors, and women's club. Project Trade has become Agusan del Sur National High School's line of equilibrium. In fact, the project was awarded as National Search for Outstanding SSG Organization Best Practice under the Drug Prevention Program at Dumaguete City on December 27 to 29, 2018.
The Barkada Contra Droga has become a tag glued to Agusan del Sur National High School after having been adjudged champion in the national search for Best BKD Implementer in school year 2016-2017 and the concurrent second placer for the school year 2017-2018. Aside from the honor, A.S. Sanchez religiously promote a drug-free and a child-friendly environment in the school, which resulted to the exemplar performance
between parents and teachers, barkadahan between parents and students, barkadahan between students and teachers. So among that, we really enjoyed the implementation of the programs and projects of the BKD.
ASNHS has already proven its stance in combating the dangers of drugs and the ill effects of substance abuse among its learners. However, our actions shouldn't be momentary. These engagements should not be constrained among these walls. Apart from maintaining a drug-free environment in our school, it is a must for us to actively sustain our best practices and continuously share these programs to the community. Unceasing collaboration and sustainability are the key factors in supporting the government's trusts against drugs.
The fight against drug-related cases in the Philippines may take some measures to succeed. Nevertheless, Agusan del Sur National High School will be vigilant, dedicated, and will keep the fire of BKD burning all the time, upholding to its hashtag no to drugs, save life, love life.
And guided by ASNH's well-executed mantra,
Our best, always.
Ayan. Nakakabilib talaga, Nurse Jos, no? Na talagang nakikita natin sa pamamagitan ng mga videos na inihanda ng ating mga kalahok na talagang nagtutulong-tulungan ang mga stakeholders ng paaralan upang maipalaganap ang edukasyon sa larangan ng drug prevention. Gayun din, kasama natin ang ating mga opisyal sa pamahalaan. Talagang hindi tayo pinapabayaan at tulong-tulong ang lahat sa pag-angat ng mga future generations na siyang pag-asa ng ating bayan.
Tama ka dyan, Teacher DJ. Tunay nga na ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Kaya dapat droga ay iwasan para sa magandang kinabukasan. Tama, Teacher DJ?
Tama yun. Ang mga kabataan talaga natin ang siyang ating pag-asa upang iangat ang ating pamayanan. Gayon din po, nakita natin na talaga namang very active ang ating mga kabataan sa pangunguna sa kanilang paaralan sa drug prevention program. Ang mga activities po ng BKD ay tunay nga na nagbibigay ng oportunidad sa ating mga kabataan upang maipakita at ma-hone, ma-practice ang kanilang skills at galing sa iba't ibang larangan.
So, ang programang Barkada kontra Droga ay pinangungunahan na ngayon ng Youth Formation Division. Kamakailan lang ay nagkaroon sila ng Search for Outstanding BKD Implementers. Halina't panoorin natin ang kanilang promotional video para dito sa BKD.
Ito yung lugar namin. Karamihan kasi dito na-relocate galing sa iba't ibang lugar, mga biktima ng iba't ibang kalamidad. May iba dito, teenager pa lang, may anak na. Yung iba dito, madalas na sasangkot sa gulo.
Si Albert, laki din siya sa hirap at sa ganitong lugar. Lagi niya sinasabi sa akin na di sapat na tinutuan lamang ang mga bata upang gumaling. Bagkus sila ay dapat na-inspire upang mangarap.
Mula Luzon, Visayas hanggang Mindanao, tayo ay sama-sama maging parte sa mahalagang pagpupulong na ito. And welcome to National Orientation on Barkada kontra Droga.
Everybody shall work for the best interest of everyone, as well as our collective interests as a nation.
At for 2022, ay tinatarget po natin na to institutionalize the Barkada kontra Droga program. Sa taong yan ay lahat ng eskwelahan ay makapagtayo na tayo ng mga balagay o chapters ng Barkada kontra Droga program o BKD chapters o balangay ng BKD.
Today's world in the new normal is fast changing. Tomorrow's world can be faster. Yes, we live in a fast changing and health challenging world. And in pursuit of excellence,
We prepare today for tomorrow's world.
An acronym which stands for Stop Addiction Vices and Enlighten Mankind Extensively. I'm not a superhero. I am nowhere near the heroic powers of Darna, Cristalla, or Varga. But I have a heart that's passionate about helping my fellow youth.
Kung kaya't, kasama ang aming mga guro, kami po ay naglaan ng oras para magkaroon ng webinar tungkol sa mental health awareness.
As an advocate for the youth, I am not afraid to talk about the morbidity of drug abuse because it is a reality.
I have always believed in my heart that teachers are angels without wings. They are angels that have the ability to lead their flocks out of the darkness. They too are like candles that burn themselves to light the world of a lost and damaged soul. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my story, and that is my life as a Barkada of the Drug.
Wow, talaga namang nakakaantuwa at nakaka-inspire panoorin ang kanilang promotional video. Alam mo, Ma'am Jen, maisingit ko lang, no? Sorry, Ma'am Jos, no? Nakakatuwa na kasi ang salitang barkada, being a language teacher myself, no? Eh merong, kumbaga, negative connotation. Pero dahil dito sa barkada kontra droga, nababago natin ang pakahulugan ng salitang barkada at nabibigyan natin ng magandang pakahulugan. Tama ba, Ma'am Jos?
Tama ka dyan, Teacher DJ.
Diba? Nagkakaroon tayo ng ng sinasabi natin na pagbarkada, minsan ito yung naglalapit sa bisyo, pero ang programang ito, ang barkada mo mismo ang maglalayo sa iyo sa masasamang gawain. Yun. Yung nakakabilib, yung pinapanood ko kanina yung video, talaga namang nakikita ko na talagang may pag-asa, merong future dito sa ating mga kabataan at educated sila at alam nila kung ano ang dapat at hindi dapat gawin. You know, alam mo, Nurse Jos, I'd like to take this opportunity para magbigay ng shoutout sa aking mga kasamahan dyan sa aking paaralan. No? Mga teachers from MBS Senior High School Maine, hello po, happy viewing. Salamat po sa pagtutok nyo dito sa ating NDEP. Gayon din po ang aking minamahal na school principal, Principal Connie Gutierrez. Gayon din ang aming, syempre, Schools Division Superintendent sa SDO Caloocan, si Ma'am Nerissa L. Losaria, SESO 6. At syempre, ang aking good friend na talagang nanonood ngayon sa atin, ang Education Program Supervisor ng English Department. Hello po kay Dr. Christian J. Y. Ilagan. Yan. Ikaw ba, Nurse Jos? Alam ko, marami ka rin gustong batiin na nanonood sa atin ngayon.
Gusto ko lang mag-shoutout din sa aking STO Dagupan family na pinangungunahan ni SDS Aguido Fernandez. And sa amin, especially sa medical unit na headed by our Dr. Teresa P. Paraino. So, yun po. Thank you for viewing.
Thank you, Nurse Jo. So, waring i-shoutout siyempre ang ating poging-poging director sa umagang ito. Siyempre, si Direk Raymond, Boss Emong, maraming salamat. Ngayon din po, sila Ma'am Girlie, sila Ma'am Bell, Ma'am Michelle at Ma'am Christine na yan ay kasama namin. Alam mo, Nurse Jos, nakakabilib to si Sir Emong, napakasipag na tao, napakahusay pagdating sa IT. Talaga namang yung suporta niya sa atin iba. At siyempre, hindi mawawala dyan ang kanyang butihing kaibigan at kapartner na si Ma'am Maricon. Napakagaling din niya. Ngayon siya ay nagsasanay upang maging mahusay na isang edtech specialist. Yun! Hello po sa inyo lahat. Maraming salamat
po sa lahat.
Pag-alala at pagsuporta sa amin ni Nurse Jos. Talaga namang napakamakahulugan ng celebration ng One Health Week. Para ngayon na nga nating tapusin di ba, Nurse? Dahil sa dami ng ating natututunan about school health programs. At sa punto pong ito, dito na po nagtatapos ang talakayan natin sa National Drug Education Program. Muli po, maraming salamat sa pagsama nyo ngayon sa amin nitong One Health Week celebration.
Naway, manatili tayong safe and healthy, lalo na sa panahong ito. Tayo ay magalak, laging manalangin, at magpasalamat sa Diyos sa lahat ng pagkakataon, sapagkat alam natin na He will make all things beautiful in His perfect time. God bless everyone!
Bless po. Ingat po.
Ingat po kayo.
Before I begin with my presentation, let me first greet our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Loretta B. Torrecampo, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Arturo Tolentino, all the school health section personnel, headed by Dr. Maria Rizel Enriquez Reyes, the principals and assistant principals, to the teaching and non-teaching staff of this division. Good day, everyone. My topic is about don't get addicted to drugs. Think of oral health. So this is an oral health education for you with regards to the use of, so not to use the drug. So what is drug? It is a substance that when absorbed into the body of a living organism alters normal body functions, emotions, and thoughts. So what is drug abuse? It is an intensive desire to obtain increasing amounts of particular substance. What are the potential signs of drug abuse? So in appearance, you can see they are wearing lots of clothing on a hot day to cover needle marks. Sometimes wearing of dark sunglasses to cover dilated or constricted pupils. They have red eyes or blank stare. They are careless in appearance. They don't mind what they are, yung kanilang mga itsura, they don't mind. Sometimes, di na nga sila naliligo. In behavior naman, they are very argumentative. Palaging nakikipagtalo. They experience drowsiness, extreme hyperactivity, or excessive chattiness. Isang daldal lang ng daldal. Nonsense naman. The physical signs, yung slow or staggered walking or poor physical condition, cold, sweaty palms, puffy face, yung blushing or paleness, meron, and smell of substance on breath, body or clothes. Yan, hawang-hawa yan talaga, lalo na pag nagpapawi sila. Kasi yung mga pores ng skin doon, lumalabas yung amoy. So, naamoy natin sila. Other signs are runny nose or hacking cough, tremors or shaking hands, yung feet, yung head, yan. Nausea, vomiting or excessive sweating, and irregular heartbeat. Patients' complaints are very extreme. Kasi kaya extreme, they experience loss of appetite and sometimes yung iba naman increase in appetite. So there are changes in eating habits, or there is an unexplained of weight loss, and sometimes yung iba naman weight gain. So there are sometimes inability to sleep, awake unusual times, and unusual laziness. Physical effects of drug abuse. As you can see, in 1990, this girl, kita niyo maganda pa yung appearance niya. But after 5 years, she is the same user of methamphetamine. 5 years later, ayan po yung itsura niya. Parang bungo-bungo na. So, pati po sa mga marami siyang magkakaroon siya ng maraming parang mga sugat-sugat, and lalo na sa ngipin, infection from drug abuse. The impacts of drug abuse on oral health. Good oral health plays a vital role in your daily life. Not only do healthy teeth allow you to eat without pain, but they allow you to smile confidently, bolstering your self-esteem and making a good impression on others. Everyone knows that the key to good oral health is brushing your teeth regularly. Your lifestyle can also have a big impact on your teeth. This is especially true if you abuse drug or alcohol, substances that can have a wide-ranging negative effects on your whole body, including your mouth. Drugs that carry a high risk to oral health. Number one, this is alcohol, legal but addictive. It is made from fermented sugars, which lead to faster building of plaque. Because this is acidic, it's a combination of sugar and acid, quickly leads to tooth decay. Next is cannabis. This is also known as marijuana. Can lead to cancer in the mouth. This experiences dry mouth, which we call serostomia in our dental practice, the dental term, and wear away at enamel due to imbalance of acids in the mouth. This is cocaine, very acidic, can cause mouth sores. Yung mouth sores, yung mga singaw-singaw, pero mas malala. Damages the tissue in the upper palate. This one is ecstasy, a very well-known na party drug. Can cause tooth grinding, causing the teeth to crack, and also causes dry mouth. Heroin. Users tend to crave sweet, can increase the risk of tooth decay, and causes also dry mouth or tooth grinding. Methamphetamine. This is known as shabu. Causes severe tooth decay in a very short time. highly acidic, attacks tooth enamel, also causes dry mouth, tooth grinding, and jaw clenching. Severe tooth decay can lead to gum disease and tooth loss. Tobacco. As you can see, pag bumili tayo ng mga sigarilyo from the store, meron doon nakalagay kaagad na warning, dangerous to your health. So, talagang isa to sa dapat nating iwasan. It increases gum disease, the rate of gum disease, and poor gum healing, and increased risk of oral cancers. The common ways that addictive drugs can generally harm the mouth and teeth. Dry mouth increases acid in the mouth and leads to rotting enamel. And besides that, ito po yung xerostomia, yung nanunuyo yung ano kasi yung ating mga lalamunan, yung bibig. So nagka-crack yung ating ano rin, yung tongue. So you can see, nandiyan po. Acid reflux, rots enamel and hurts soft tissue. Ito po yung grinding teeth. As you can see, yung mga teeth po niya ay napudpud na. Yan yon, yung grinding teeth. Loss of blood flow to roots and gums. So, hindi siya yung ating blood flow na dapat isupply sa mga tooth, sa enamel, ay nagkakaroon ng hindrance. Hindi siya makapunta, kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng mga root problems, katulad ng mga pyorrhea, yan ang nangyayari. Ulcers or sores in the mouth that can become infected. Yan yung ating pong parang singaw, pero ito malala to, malaki talaga. Kita may parang na siyang, may mga pus na siya. Yan. A focus on attaining more drugs instead of caring for oral hygiene. Nutritional deficiencies that can damage teeth and gums. Greater intake of higher sugar or beverage which rots teeth. Dental destruction as the result of drug abuse. Methamphetamine. Methamphetamine makes other people high, but chronic meth use also heightens the risk on oral health. Meth mouth typically involves rampant tooth decay, dry mouth, cracked teeth, and gum disease. It can rob the meth users not only of their smiles, but also their ability to chew. So these are the sample of meth mouth. Yung gumagamit po ng shabu. Ayan. As you can see, in the first stage, nagkakaroon siya ng mouth, bad breath, tapos yung caries ng tooth. Tapos, the front teeth are usually the first to decay. Ayan. Kita po ninyo. Puro root na lang yung natitira, nagkasira-sira na. These are the samples of that ng gumagamit ng mga drug users. Ayan po. So, kasi it lessens nga the blood supply. Kaya hindi nabibigyan ng tamang blood supply ang ating mga ngipin because nagkakaroon ng hindrance from drug abuse. This is another one, that the grinding tooth. Ito po, grinded na po yung tooth niya. Another one. Treatment from drug-related tooth and gum problems. Fluoride. This is well known as we use it every day sa ating toothpaste. Makikita siya dyan na ginagamit natin araw-araw, and also sa mga water na ating iniinom. It strengthens the teeth and reduces the risk of decay. The dentist may apply topical fluoride to the surface of your teeth. Fluoride tables or mouthwashes may be recommended for use at home. Next. Dental fillings and restorative materials. These are called yung pasta. Decayed teeth will need dental fillings and perhaps restorative work such as crowns. Or kung sira na talaga yung ngipin, pwede pang masave, ginagamitan natin ng jacket crowns, yung mga ganon. Pwede pa siyang ma-restore. These are bridges, dental implants, or partial or full dentures. Next. The dentist can recommend your various treatments that can improve the look of your mouth and smile. Para meron tayong magandang smile. Drug use and prevention of tooth and gum problems. If you have a drug dependence, consider talking to your doctor about entering a drug treatment program. Siyempre, avoid soft drinks that are highly acidic and can erode tooth enamel. Instead, drink fluoridated tap water. Cut back on sweet and sticky foods. Or we can, after eating mga sticky foods, na we lessen it, pero after eating, we must brush our teeth to prevent tooth decay. Next slide, please. Chew sugar-free gum to encourage a steady flow of saliva. Next slide. Pay careful attention to your toothbrushing and flossing habits. Clean your teeth thoroughly at least twice a day. Visit your dentist at least once a year or twice a year. If you can quit for a day, you can quit for a lifetime. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Good day, everyone. It has been one health week of a ride. First, I would like to thank everyone who has made this 1 week event possible. Thank you for the support of our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Loretta B. Torrecampo, our OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Arturo Tolentino, our CID Chief, Mr. Librado F. Torres, to our dear Philippine School for the Deaf Interpreters who stayed with us and helped us, Ms. Aisa Salcedo and Mr. Eric Comia, our school principals and school health focal persons, and to my medical and dental team. Congratulations for pulling it off. May we continue to stay strong and resilient in these trying times so that we can be of service to everybody. And to you, our dear viewers, thank you for staying with us and celebrating with us till our next One Health Week. You have to be safe and you have to be healthy always. This is my prayer. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
In closing, this One Health Week celebration 2021 is very challenging and meaningful. The implementation and promotion of the flagship programs of Oplan Kalusugan sa DepEd in the new normal requires a compassionate heart, body, and spirit. The Oplan Kalusugan sa DepEd programs and services such as the medical, dental, nursing services, the WINS programs, the adolescent reproductive health, school-based feeding program, mental health, and the National Drug Education Program. All of these programs are essential in partnership and linkages to government and non-government agencies for the delivery of a safe, effective, and accessible school health services. Much has been said about gratitude, but at this time, I'd like to give my heartfelt thanks to all the people who have helped and assisted us to make this One Health Week celebration a successful one. First, to our school's division superintendent, Dr. Loretta B. Torrecampo, CESO 5, to our OIC, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Arturo A. Tolentino, to our Chief Program Supervisors, Public Schools District Supervisors, Education Program Supervisors, the elementary, secondary, and special schools principals, to our unit heads, section chiefs, to our school head program coordinators, school focal persons, school nurses, school dentists, dental aides, teaching and non-teaching personnel. More so, special thanks to our Project Development Officer 1, YFC, Mr. Leonard Loretta, and to our ICT Officer, Mr. Eric Comia, and Ms. Isa Salcedo for their digital and technical expertise. And also, to our nurse in charge, Ms. Caroline G. Sarmiento, and to our dentist in charge, Dr. Irma C. Arellano, and last but not the least, to our medical officer 3, Dr. Maria Rizal G. Enriquez Reyes, for her patience, initiative, and leadership for this One Health Week celebration 2021. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong lahat. Again, this has been your moderator, Nurse Cecil Bicon Tapay, saying, see you all again next year for another One Health Week celebration. Tara na! Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd, ating palaganapin. Please stay safe everyone and God bless you all.
Okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. Tara na okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. School-based feeding program ating pagtibayin. Wastong pagkain ating ihahain, mga batang kulang sa timbang. Ating pakakainin ng Go, Grow, and Glow. Adolescent reproductive health ay gawing gabay at patnubay ng batang mausisa ay di maranasan. Ang early pregnancy ay maiiwasan. Kalusugan ay mahalaga sa edukasyon ng mga bata. Tayo na't magkaisa, halina tayo'y sumama. Tara na okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. Tara na okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. National Drug Education Program or NDE kung tawagin. Ito'y paigtingin mga bisyo'y alisin, sigarilyo at droga'y dapat nang puksain. Water sanitation and hygiene in schools, ating kompletuhin, 3 stars ay abutin. Malinis na tubig, segregated na toilet, group hand washing at may napkin na rin. Kalusugan ay mahalaga sa edukasyon ng mga bata. Tayo na't magkaisa, halina tayo sumama. Tara na okay na okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. Tara na okay na okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. Medical, dental, and nursing services na atin ding binibigay upang matugunan problemang pangkalusugan ng mga guro at kabataan. Kalusugan ay mahalaga sa edukasyon ng mga bata. Tayo na't magkaisa, halina tayo sumama. Tara na okay na okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. Tara na okay na okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. Tara na okay, Oplan kalusugan sa DepEd. Halina't alamin atin ang tuklasin, mga health programs ating palaganapin. Okay talaga sa DepEd. Okay talaga sa DepEd.